Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Myke here, Rabblecast, for another straight shooting with Mr. Charlie Haas. Now, before I get started with Charlie Haas, me and my tag team partner have started in Jersey Pro Wrestling, and we would come to the shows way before we even started to see you and your brother wrestle. And I have to say how much of an influence you and your brother have been in the tag team division of Jersey Pro Wrestling, and mostly on my career as well.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much.
And it's pretty much just the start of, I guess, started professional wrestling, where you trained, and like how you took everything on and so forth.
Yeah, I started after graduating from Seton Hall with my amateur career. I decided to go to try to get into the ECW the school hardcore, but I wanted way too much money. And coming out of college, I was broke, so that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. So I started bouncing down the Jersey Shore, and I ran into a bunch of guys that were training at our Myke School of Wrestling in Asbury Park, which was a great deal because it was $100 down and then $20 a week. So I spent 10 months there, brought my brother in. Then it was Jersey Pro that really gave us our first break, then probably our second match ever. And then they had a school, so we started training there. And working with Frank, working with Magic, Pierre, they really launched the Haas brothers to get us out there. And after spending like 2 or 3 years with them, we branched off to hit all the other indies all over the Northeast. And then eventually hit Kettner's ECWA, and then from there, developmental, and then on.
Now, with the whole developmental thing, at that point, where exactly was it at? Was it still OVW, or was
no,
it another
we were in, I started at Memphis Championship Wrestling, and that was with Lawler's group called Power Pro Wrestling under Terry Golden, MCW. They closed that down, and we ended up going to Les Thatcher's Heartland Wrestling Association, HWA. And that was when my brother got sick and passed away. And after they closed HWA down, they moved me to OVW. I spent like 6 months working with Jim Cornette, and then Team Angle was formed.
Team Angle. The whole story with Team Angle being brought up as the amateur backgrounds and everything, was it something that you liked as a character as well?
I loved it because it was us, the thing, and what just frustrates you is that these fucking WWE creative writers, they're like, when you're a true athlete, we don't know how to write for you. Well, when you guys started Team Angle and you brought Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, and Kurt Angle together, we were the most dominant force in WWE. We were so over, it wasn't even funny. We were so over that top guys above Kurt that are related to people couldn't take that. We were still in the shows at the pay-per-view, so we're the ones that got held down, Then when you got top guys like Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley that leave, that are amateur background because they want to pursue other careers in a better place, then the people that remain that were loyal to those guys was our clique. We get something. That's why you saw me get killed. They couldn't kill me, but they destroyed me on TV. But everybody I beat, I just looked like I was just laying down because I was just too damn good. My intensity's too good. Shelton's the best athlete in the whole WWE. They don't know what the hell to do with him. He should be the world champion right now. He should be the world champion, but he's held back because he's too good. Zach Swagger, they pushed the hell out of him. They killed him off. What they did with him? Because he's too good. And the same with Dolph Ziggler.
I completely understand, and it's just like I remember when you guys, after you lost Team Angle, you guys did the world greatest tag team. After you guys did so long of a tag team run, they didn't know what to do with you guys. They broke you up.
Then they have the balls to say that you guys don't draw money. You can't write for guys that don't draw money.
You guys were having the best tag team matches.
I think that name was stuck. We were the world's greatest tag team. They just didn't know what to do with it. They could have got with a feud from there. There's so much of it. What it is, you just get a bunch of. You get a bunch. What it is, it's a corporation that went public.
Yeah.
So they got to answer to shareholders. They got to answer to the shareholders. They got to answer to the USA Network. They got to do ratings. They got to have numbers. So they believe entertainment does it. And they go, well, we're going to go to PG. Then we're going to go to PG-13. We want to do NC-17, whatever they feel. But they don't believe that wrestling. They don't even like the word wrestling. They want entertainment. They
just want entertainment.
So you got a bunch of Hollywood writers, and for them to go to the shareholders and say, hey, we got Hollywood writers. Well, that's great. If we're entertainers, we should have our SAG cards.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
But but the thing is, you can't fault WWE because they're making it's our $2.5 billion company. They're making billions. Their formula works. It just doesn't work for true athletes like Shelton, like myself.
It just works. They're basically just using their top name guys that they use out of OVW now or FCW.
These guys only work 2 or 3 years, and I'm not saying they aren't going to be good down the road. They just aren't ready yet.
Yeah.
If you want it, it's called loyalty. If you want respect, if the shareholders knew how the guys that were really treated in the locker rooms and how they were held back, I wouldn't even want to buy into that company. But they don't, because what they see is we're in the positive, we're in the black, we're not in the red. That's all they care about. But if they saw the way they treated the talent, the way the talent is, what makes the money? The talent. Right, they saw the way the talent was treated. It'd be sickening. I mean, it's terrible. But like I said, man, like you got your top tier athletes that are billionaires on there. So they're not going to buck the system because they're getting paid millions. And then you got the people like mid-card below. They're going to keep them. It's the rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. But you're not going to jump ship or have you're not going to have a mutiny because the top guys aren't going to go anywhere. They're making millions.
Completely understandable. I remember hearing something along the lines of when you last year you wanted to release.
Yeah, 6 months ago wanted it.
You wanted to release, and then they gave you another contract, and they gave you a raise.
That's right. And I can't fault for the money. And maybe is it irony? Did I take the money? Yeah, but you know what? I got a kid on the way, the family. But also along with that contract, I was going to be used too a different way. Well, that didn't happen. So I finally got sick of it. I won my release, and I finally got it.
The whole stint of just doing this odd end characters and everything every single week was just...
I just shoved up their ass to prove that I can entertain. Maybe they thought it was a rib, but to them they were like, man, this kid's serious. So, so I took the wrestling out. I just decided to be an entertainer.
Now, I hear you also have a shop now. Is it
It's nutritionmarket.com. We have the brick and mortars in Frisco, Texas, and then go to nutritionmarket.com online. We're doing 4,500 products with 70% below wholesale, and we're the cheapest product there is, man. Cheaper than bodybuilding.com or Amazon or anything.
All right. Thank you very much, Rob.
Thanks, guys. No problem.